Alright, welcome back to Axis and Allies here. We're playing another Axis game here. Hopefully the game lasts longer than first round. Quite a few games where it hasn't gone past round 1. It's the opponent forfeited basically, so. Alright, so this is looking like a pretty strong Russia. This is not good. And it looks like it might be a position on a KJF here. We'll have to see what UK does. I assume the UK is going to hit 37. Alright. 4 infantry, 2 tanks for Russia. Oh, okay. He lost only 3 infantry. Wow, that was a very good round. Very good strafe from the Russians here. But then he lost 5 in West Russia, which is not ideal. But he made up for it with the battle, definitely. And maintains his Russian armor core. Alright, so yeah, since this is a pretty scary Russia, this is probably going to be either a straight kill Japan, because obviously he's positioned in... I say that, but both fighters are there, so maybe not. But I can take this relatively A and not have to worry about this. I don't know what he's going to do. He might do a kill Japan game, or he's just it's just going to be a straight kill Germany game. Well, since I've got an extra fighter, I'm going to get the 7-2 and 1 bomber, just to get that big, meaty air force with the Germans here, and try and cause as much problems to the Allies as possible. Because I'm assuming it's going to be a kill Germany here, so yeah, that's nice having that extra fighter for sure. The only thing I'm going to be taking here is this. I do not think I can't. He's got 6 tanks. Yeah, I can't stack. Karelia's not going to happen here. Okay, so let's take this out. With everything I have here, let's not split or anything like that. That has not been working out at all. I've queued a couple Axis games that have ended in round 1, and that still wasn't working out. So I think the odds is it's around 1 in 3 chance. It should be 1 in 3 chance, right? But I just keep losing, or it keeps turning into a draw. I've never actually won it yet, so right, let's just take trans here. And that should be it. I could deny the British France as well with that extra fighter. It's not actually a bad shout. Yeah, I'll decide that. Let's just get the combat done here. Right, I am taking this. Okay. Alright, good luck to Germany. Nice, simple 1-round hit from the battleship. Very nice. Good old German Bismarck. Though I don't think the Bismarck ever made it to the Mediterranean. I don't think it ever was in the Mediterranean. Okay, this is looks like another failure of taking trans again. Yep. The battle, I did calculate because I kept failing it. The battle is roughly a 90% for the Axis, so I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken. Wow, the sub hit, that's incredible, actually. Doesn't matter though. Alright, I'm happy with that. Right, let's push forward here, put pressure on Egypt. Right, 2 fighters here. Why deny the British? Or do I not care? I'll leave it open for him. I'll leave it open. Right, let's stack my tanks in. Poland here. Okay, so what's happening? I'm gonna have 3 infantry ready to trade. Fair enough, that should be fine. And then I'm just gonna simply send everything to... So I can attempt to try and stack it next turn instead. White, okay, alright then. Yeah, 10 infantry, and then obviously that'll be 8 tanks and an AA gun. To attempt to stack this, I doubt it. I really do doubt it. That's a lot of... He did lose a lot, so there might be a chance. Alright. Okay, this should be fine for the Germans. I could sack the AA gun and a couple infantry, but I'm probably just going to maintain my strength this time around here. I don't mind trading these light initially. I could, it would cause some problems actually. I don't know, I don't fully, I'm still testing out to put in the AA gun there to see if it's, obviously I need a couple examples to see if it's actually decent up, but the thing is that you can trade light. You can trade light and go in heavy here anyway, so it's like, what's the... I'll do it. I need more examples. So I will do it. Alright. Right, we need to sack the AA gun. I still have 9 on this position, so it's not too bad. And I'm gonna force him to take out the battleship, otherwise I simply just reinforce. Alright, okay. Not a bad round from Germany at all. Alright, that is Germany round 1. I'll be back with Japan round 1. Okay, Japan round 1. Now, I did not introduce the opponent I was going up against, so we're against Mystery Man at the moment. I'm against TSHUGART3 or TSHUGART. I don't know if it's Japanese or anything like that. They have their weird THSU like pronunciations over there, so yes, Mr. TSHUGART3, I guess. Okay. Right, so what did the UK do this turn? 3 fighters. Into India, okay. Killed a transport in Season 5. Lost the bomber, taking out the battleship. That's normally what happens. Though, probably better to sack the cruiser. Yeah. Normally you sack the bomber if you're only committing aircraft to the attack, but okay. And then in Season 7 he took out all the cruiser and the sub, no units lost. So a pretty good round for the UK here. Alright, so for Japan here. Right, so he's positioned himself slightly aggressive towards Russia here, but not Russia, Japan. From Russia here. But he's got no fighters to back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not happening. He's also defended Szechuan here, so not touching that. So I'm probably just going to do standard. I don't think it's a good idea for the Japanese to put down an IC down round 1. I think transports are slightly more efficient. Obviously, ICs become more efficient if it's a kill Japan game. That wasn't obvious enough. I'm just going to do my standard here. Obviously going to go hit Pearl here. I think I can just simply move forward and not really care about what he can do to me. If he wants to do 4 infantry on 4 infantry in a tank, be my guest. And then this transport pick up the artillery and the infantry here. Do want to commit the cruiser as well, and then the battleship can simply bombard that position, and then I want a fighter here and here, and then these 2 fighters attack that. And then I should have 4 fighters available. I might leave 1 infantry here. So this is a bit lighter than usual. Oh, it is pretty light. It is pretty light. I could commit just 3 infantry here then, and then bring all the... Okay. Interesting. What I will do here is... I doubt he's going to chuck 4 infantry on... on 3 infantry, so this should be pretty safe. Okay. Pretty happy with these moves from Japan here. Don't think I'm missing anything. That's fine. I don't mind taking 1. Wow, it hits. It's a good job he got one hit. That could have gone pretty bad. Don't tell me the sub's going to hit again. Don't. Oh, that was close. Alright, we take out the fighter. And the sub. Okay. Oh. Hey, I'll take it. Oh. Cruiser left over? Interesting. I might put a fleet forward. We'll see if I can spare the fleet. Very, very nice. Carrier here. Move this infantry up. Now, can I get away? Don't want to do that. I don't want to give him that opportunity. The idea is that I'm going to step forward here and try and dead zone 53 here to either hopefully save the cruiser, or he backs off, or he fully invests. Right? That's the idea. Though I don't know if it's necessary to do that. I'll try and save the cruiser. I don't normally do it. Right. There shouldn't be any like problems with that. Question is, do I need someone protecting 60? 1, 2, 3. Nowhere to land. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can't do that anyway. The UK bomber is dead, so I don't have to worry about any exposed transports. So I can simply just put both transports in 60. If I'm not mistaken. Got no carrier for the planes to land on. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Alright then. Should be fine here. I'm going to have... Wait, I don't need to do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't need to do that because I already have another fighter being deployed. Yeah, okay. Alright, this should be enough aggression. I don't think I'm blundering the transports here. There's no bomber around, so there's no carrier here, so... So yes, we technically have cruiser, battleship, carrier, 2 destroyers, 2 fighters, and a bomber. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. And he's only got 1 fighter on this position, so I'm not worried. The battleship should take up the hit, and there should be at least 1 hit in the first round. So there should be no way he kills that carrier. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx it. Alright, that is the end of Japan round 1, and I'll be back with Germany round 2. Alright, Germany round 2. The Americans got 1 aircraft carrier, 1 infantry, 2 transports and 1 fighter. Slightly unorthodox. Fighter, infantry to Eastern, carrier, 2 transports to 11. For combat, he only killed the cruiser. And then didn't lose the destroyer, of course, so I couldn't save it, but at least he backed off here. For the Russians, 6 infantry, 2 artilleries. Took Ukraine, no units lost, and only took Karelia, no units lost. So this little tactic that I did has basically backfired, because he didn't lose a single unit. Of course, he did actually risk a plane, and he got lucky and didn't lose a unit. So this is not ideal, especially if he gets a ton of hitbacks. I'm still going to try and stack it this turn. Worst case scenario, he gets 5 hits. If he gets 5 hits, he has a 65% chance to wipe out Karelia, and it's probably looking game over for the Germans already. So I'd rather he not get 5 hitbacks. I don't mind taking 2, because then it's around an 80% chance I hold. But yeah, losing all that stuff for basically nothing. I mean, it served its purpose, it's drawn out a lot of his units, but I didn't kill anything. So yeah, I'm going to opt for 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter. With the idea that I'm going to hit this and lose maybe 1 plane. So I'm just going to replace the plane. Right, so I'm going to take this here. We'll try to at least. And then the rest are going to hit C-Zone 7. Yeah, C-Zone 7 here. And the rest of the units are simply just going to move forward into Karelia. I just have to hope he doesn't get 2 hitbacks. That would really suck. Alright, well this is the only thing that Germany can do this round, so good luck to them. Okay, very good so far. Very nice. Quick around the world, and right into C-Zone 7 here. Oh, yes, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Right, good luck to Germany here. Oh, let's go. 1 hit back. Beautiful. I have a 90% chance to hold against the Russians now. That's what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to fall back here. Right, I probably do want to hold West Russia still. Oh, what am I on about? Northwestern here, because I still want to try and kick him off of West Russia, so I might be able to this round, we'll see. He might flee. What's he got? Nothing too concerning. So if I do an artillery and 2 infantry here, the rest move up. And I mean 2 infantry and AA gun and 5 fighters should be enough against whatever the Allies plan if they do decide to try and hit this. Wow, I mean we have an extra fighter now. We have two extra fighters. I could keep it. Nah, I need bodies. But maybe later game. Maybe a fighter around. Go black air. Yeah, why not? But I'll probably need bodies first. But UK's most likely going to take Italy away from me, so I can't do the full infantry by Germany because he's going to take 3 of my slots up from me. Okay. I'm going to do keep here. And yes, the AA gun's going to make its way to Karelia. I could try hold Italy this turn. I do have a fighter that I can deploy. I would rather he didn't take it. I could do 2 infantry and a fighter against, what is that? Infantry, tank, 2 fighters and a cruiser. Nah, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Alright, I mean this is a pretty impressive air force from the Germans so far. Alright, okay. Alright, that is the end of Germany round 2. I'll be back with Japan round 2. Alright, Japan round 2. So, the United Kingdom got 2 infantry, 1 tank, 2 more fighters, 2 fighters to United Kingdom, tank, 2 infantry for India. Combat, he blitzed across Libya and attacked Algeria. Killing 3 infantry, ran away with 2 fighters and lost an infantry, artillery, tank and a fighter, so I'll definitely take that. Gonna be a simple blitz from the Germans here. Unless he lands there, of course, which he can in full might. It's doomed anyway, but I'm happy I held on and picked off a fighter. I don't know why the rush. You can be patient dealing with this, but maybe he wanted to deal with this ASAP so he could send everything he can to India. So I also noticed that he shoved all of his UK fighters into India, which doesn't bother me really. I'm not going for India this game. It's interesting though because I think he had 1 UK fighter here, if any, and he's decided not to put them there. So he either feels confident he can defend enough on his own as Russia, or he's going to hit this and thinks he has a decent chance. This fight, this combat here is a 87% in favour of Germany here to hold, with roughly about 30 IPC profit for the Axis, so I'm pretty confident that those men can hold on against this. It is kind of scary, it is. It's 6 tanks. It is scary. But hopefully it's not enough. Strangely enough, strangely enough, what he can send, he can send 7 infantry, 1 artillery, 6 tanks, 2 fighters against my 9 infantry, 9 tanks. It's exactly the same IPC value total on both sides. That's funny. What a rarity that is. Anyway, I'm going to go for Japan here. 5 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank, and another transport. I'm going to get myself up to 5 transports here. I'm going to start shipping 8 units a turn directly to China from Japan. And then 1 transport's going to go around collecting all these points. And I'm just going to go directly for Russia here. No distractions here. We're just going to go full kill Russia mode. It's going to be a kill Germany first game, so I've got to do it. No distractions like India should get in Japan's way here. And then I'm going to deal with this income that the Allies have. And then I might think of going around and start taking some African territories. Just bypass India. Unless I have overwhelming odds on India, like overwhelming, then I actively divert and take it. And of course, I'm not going to fall for a trap, you know. Alright, I'm liking this here. Japan's basically going to go and grab points. Point grabbing, basically, that's the only thing I can do. And I'm going to stack. Sichuan here. He has a tank, which is slightly problematic, so I'm going to try and make sure I do take this. So he doesn't just blitz the tank and take some French Indochina territory from me. And I'm going to kill this destroyer. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fire doesn't need to be anywhere else just yet. Which is fine. I don't need it desperately for anything. And I have 6 fighters as the Japanese. That's nice and healthy. And in the future, I might invest in maybe a fighter a turn, or probably a bomber a turn. Start throwing them over to Germany as soon as possible. Yeah, I've got to help Germany as much as I can here. Right, so these fighters this does not need support, so I'll just nuke this infantry here. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Right, this should be good for Japan here. Quick double check here, I'm not messing anything up. Okay. Should be nice and simple here, very nice. Okay, it's a shame I overcommitted, but I'm not interested in him just stealing points from the Japanese here. Alright, bomber came in clutch and we keep the destroyer. I don't know if the United Kingdom is going to finish off the destroyer or not. They might. Now, I want my bomber sitting Borneo, I think, so it can assist the attack on Western Australia. One transport's going to come down here, pick these two dudes up. I'm actually going to land in 49 with a battleship and a aircraft carrier. So if he really wants to kill this, it should, yeah. I'll keep a destroyer in the area. In we do 50 here, and then the rest is simply just gonna sit in 61. And I'm gonna have my fighters. Okay, that was a bit. Did I have enough? How many transports am I sending? Okay, 3 transports worth. Alright, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, this should be fine here. I could actually leave the... No. I'll leave the bomber here so it can assist this. Right, this should be it for Japan. Yeah, he could throw a sub at this, and then I'll probably just want to clean it up. I might actually move and take Hawaii now to deal with the sub as well, and then go for Australia right after. It doesn't really matter, I'm just point grabbing at the end of the day. Alright, another transport. There's no funny business with this bomber, I don't think. Okay. Alright, the Japan war machine will be up and running soon. Yeah, okay, that's completely fine. Not worried about that at all. He wants to do an air raid on my fighters. There's an AA gun. There's an AA gun. And 4 infantry to soak up the hits. This will need some support if he pushes forward. But I could probably hold him off in Bury until more reinforcements arrive. But at the end of the day, that's 4 infantry. It's being committed to delay Japan instead of going towards Moscow, so it does not bother me. It helps Germany at the end of the day. Alright. We've got a bit of a grace lead here going here, so hopefully I can keep applying the pressure and continue to eat away at the Allied income. He definitely paid for this fight here, so I'm very happy with this. I could actually annihilate his fleet here with the Germans. Yeah, oh, I don't know what. I guess he's sacking it because he could have landed fighters there, and I'm not going to hit a very well protected fleet with fighters in a GF. It's not advisable to do that, but I might just do it just to take it out because there's a transport there as well. So And an aircraft carrier isn't exactly very cheap for the United Kingdom, especially early on. Alright, that is the end of Japan round 2. I'll be back with Germany round 3. Okay, Germany round 3. The Americans bought 1 aircraft carrier, 2 transports, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. They all deployed to Eastern and season 11 here. No combat and just a bunch of shuffling around, ready to start the Norway Shug or even the France stack. Right, so 5 more infantry, 3 more artilleries for the Russians here. Artillery 3 infantry to Caucasus, and then 2 and 2 into Russia. Oh, okay. I was wondering, did he leave that be? But no. Okay. Wow. Killed 2 infantry. Awesome stuff. That does hurt Russia in the long run. But he took Bellow, no units lost. Alright, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Right, so I am actually slightly concerned because the Allies could try and form a France stack this turn. You got 2 United Kingdom land units, then you have 10 American land units and 4 fighters, plus a bomber if he wants to dump the bomber there as well. And he can shove 2 AA guns down here. Now the problem is that the majority of my attack power is my air force. So if he does decide to do it, I'm going to be forced to wipe it out. I can get it to a 95% chance to wipe, which is fine. It's just I'm risking planes, right? Which I'm not really happy with. If the Allies can achieve to chip away at my planes, it hurts Germany in the long run, unless I actively maintain it. But I can't keep spending 10 IPC a turn on planes in a kill Germany game. I've got to make sure that Germany expands as much as possible to help the Japanese kill Russia. So what I'm planning to do is I'm probably going to bring my tanks to Poland. Because if need be, they can still get back to Karelia. Or it allows me to formulate a crane stack. Or it allows me to attack France with only my tanks. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably going to send a couple tanks, but not all of them. I just need the option, really, because I'm kind of concerned. You can shove 4 fighters down, which is a lot of attack, a lot of defensive power, and plus the 2 AA guns just adds so much. It throws a spanner in the works, basically. So yes, it is quite concerning. So for Germany here, you get 9 more infantry, 1 artillery, and another fighter. Good old fighter. Yeah, so the reason I'm getting this fighter now, I'm going to finish off the UK fleet. So it can't escape to Season 8. It's exposed. It's got a transport there. I might as well take it out. Might as well take it out here. And I expect to lose at least 1 fighter. Hopefully not 2. That would really, really suck. I did luck out on Season 7 the other round, so... But I don't want to take 2 hits. That's a little harsh, I think. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the German buy. Now, I'm going to shove everything I can into Bellow here. This bomber will assist this, and then this fighter. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do actually want 2 fighters to help with this, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the rest is gonna hit Season 5. This should be it for the German turn here. Hopefully I do one round this. I really hope I don't lose 2 planes. I sucks losing 1. I don't mind losing 1, but 2, man, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Best case scenario, I'm going to have 8 fighters and 1 bomber as my air force on round 3 for Germany, which is very good. Very good defensive power and attack power for Germany. And also trading power, all these tiles. Right, I won't send them all because I do actually need 1 infantry here still. That'll be a bit foolish. I do actually want to trade for every territory I can with Russia. It's both Axis members, so don't want to do that. That would be a mistake. And there's 2 infantry here, but this should deal with it in the first round. I just want to kill the infantry. Alright, well, fingers crossed this goes well for Germany. I'm aware that the US could try and hit this with this transport, but I'm just going to nuke the battleship and the transport next round, so it's not really ideal. So I'm just going to leave the units here. I'm not going to push forward. There's 2 fighters on this target here. I'm just going to leave the small force here. Okay, this should be it for Germany here, please. Hopefully this goes very well for Germany here. I just need to kill the unit here, so I just need the bomber to do its thing. Awesome stuff, we took the territory, it's a bonus. Don't know what fight we're doing now. Excellent stuff, sent exactly what I needed. Hopefully I get lucky. Okay, we finished them off here, and we only lost 1 infantry. Very nice. Right, I do not mind losing 1 plane. Please, can I have 1 round this? Oh yes, okay. That's fine. It sucks losing the fighter still, but I just replaced it. So. Good stuff. Very good stuff, Germany. Very well done. Okay, that is not what I wanted, but... Okay, so both of these fighters, 1, 2, 3, gonna sit in Karelia. And the idea is that I'm gonna leave both artillery behind to make sure I can wipe out everything in France, and then both, well, all the German tanks are going to come back to Poland. And actually, what I am going to do, because there's no threat on this, I'll leave the 7 there, so we can't just dump a massive stack in Finland. He's got to put a small stack, because I'm going to have 7 fighters and 1 bomber and 7 infantry on this target, so we can't just dump everything he can here instead. He could put the units here that are dedicated for the France stack here instead, and then obviously I wouldn't be able to take it because my tanks are here. But I'm just worried about the yeah, I'm quite worried about the France stack here. I suppose I could get away with leaving 5 tanks here still. Do I let him... do the Scandinavian shuck here. The problem is I don't, if it's a kill Germany game, I ideally want to stack and hold this. I might transition into a aggressive Caucasus attack from the Germans. Interesting stuff, for sure. I'm thinking I do an aggressive Ukraine stack. I just don't have the power to step into West Russia right now to kick him off straight away. It's just not going to happen. If he does stack here, I'll probably just simply throw all my tanks and everything I can back into West Karelia, move this big stack into Belarus to assist. I still have 7 fighters and a bomber on this, and all my tanks, of course. So the option's completely open for me. At the end of the day, after the US has dumped its units here, its reinforcements is only 4 more units, and they will have no planes left over. So it really is not a good time to stack France. The safest option is here, which is what I'm trying to coerce them to do. It's a lot easier for Germany to handle a Scandinavian shuck instead of a France stack, because the France stack really does bog down the Germans. It really does restrict what the Germans can do. So that's why I'm doing this here. I'm making sure that he has it's impossible odds for him to hold. I am liking this stance though. I do have the option to go here, and I do have the option to retreat, so. Alright, yeah. I'm pretty sure I didn't mess this up. 1, 2, he can't take Karelia, it's not an option for him. And I doubt Russia's going to push back. Because I'm still dead zoning the hell out of this. With all my fight, yeah, he can't step forward. It'd be suicide. Alright, 44 production. And hopefully the Allies don't get any ideas of bombing Germany. That does hurt a lot in a kill Germany first game. Alright, I am liking this position. I am liking my Air Force, that is for sure. Definitely. Right, good stuff. Right, that is Germany round 3. And I'll be back with Japan round 3. Alright, Japan round 3. United Kingdom bought 1 artillery, 2 transports, 2 infantry and 1 destroyer. 1 destroyer, 2 transports to Season 7. 2 infantry, 1 artillery to India. Combat, he took Norway for free. Took Burma, killing 2 infantry, losing 1 infantry. And then he killed a destroyer in Season 53. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He left the units here with the 2 fighters. Okay, so with the Americans here, he's probably going to take, he could take Morocco, France, Northwestern and Finland, which is obviously 10 points for America, which is a huge boost. I think he can figure it out where every single ship needs to go to protect everything from these planes. There's only 2 fighters and a bomber on this target. There's only a bomber on this target. There's only 5 fighters and a bomber on this target if he takes both of these, right? And 1, 2, 3, There's one bomber on this target, so he has plenty of ships to be everywhere at the same time. So yeah, it just is what it is. Really, I can't stop that. But hopefully, he sends most of his infantry here. Yeah. Anyway, with the Japanese here, I'm going to get 7 infantry, 1 artillery, and then an industry. We're going to start the Japanese war machine here, start churning out a bunch of units straight into Russia here from China. Is that simple? Yeah, I've got 4 transports here and 1 here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is actually force the Americans to build units in Western United States first. And take care of this sub as well before it potentially causes any problems in the future. Alright, that looks good. Right, let's send... He has got a tank. I don't mind committing 2 a turn to flip Burma. I just don't want him getting any ideas of blitzing the tank and taking the territory. I don't know if it's... I don't know, because the UK could do a full cash-in and start training a bunch of these to boost up, to get as much income as possible. I don't want him grabbing free from here. Right, so let's try and... I could be ballsy and kill this with an infantry and 4 fighters. I could chance it. Some of my opponents have been doing these sort of moves against me, throwing 1 infantry with superior air force, and doesn't get punished. He doesn't get punished with 2 hits backs, right? And so I'll give it a go. If I lose a fighter, that would really suck. 1, 2, 3, I'm forced to land here, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can reinforce. One, 2, 3, and then land, so I could still hit Burma and also send units to Karelia. Right, I'm going to try and take Kazakh here. Hopefully I get lucky and get a hit in the first round. And that's it. I'm going to try and I'm going to go for it. I'm risking planes, but it seems to be working out for some of my Axis opponents. So, let's give it a go, right? In the future, I'm probably going to get roughly 10 infantry, or 11, depends where I put the IC, a turn into China, and then the rest of the money be saved for fighters or bombers. Probably bombers, because their value increases the longer the game goes, especially during late game. Bombers are kind of key for dominating the map. I think they are. They're very useful. That's what I'm trying to say. They're very, very useful, especially late game. All right. Well. Hopefully I don't lose a plane here. I don't mind killing both infantry, but to lose both planes would really suck. Really would. Hey, go on, carrier. Very nice. Right, this should be nice and simple, hopefully. I shouldn't have to sack a fighter. Sucks to lose an infantry, but it is what it is. I have plenty of infantry around to take these remaining allied territories. Right, hopefully I can get a hit in the first round with the bomber. Very nice. It's exactly what I needed. Awesome. Right, please do not get 2 hitbacks. Happy with that. Don't mind it. Killed 2 infantry for the cost of 1. I'm happy with that. Less infantry in Moscow. This, on the other hand, did not work out. Okay. Got the Russian Jason Statham here, holds its ground like an absolute unit. Okay, so alright, let's move these dudes forward here. That's exactly what I wanted. Leave the tank behind, I think. Oh, we could throw... Why would he do that? Just to kill a tank? I'm gonna make sure my my fighters are protected here, so I will send everything I can. Air gun will wait until I have a bigger stack. Yeah, because he could technically hit me with 1 infantry, 6 tanks, and 2 fighters, which... I don't know if that's a good idea from the Russians. But it is a move. It is a move that he could try and pull off. Right, so... Right, everything else is just going to get dropped into Yunnan here. The rest as well into Yunnan. And the AA gun here gives me the option to still actually switch up. But I'm not going to. Not interested. The bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put the bomber there. Gives me a bit of Japanese attack power on 3. Alright, so if Russia wants to go for this, it doesn't look very good on his end. Massive profit for the Allies. The option is there, and he could luck out and get 6 tank hits. Be insane. And then there is a follow-up from the UK as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 with 4 fighters. If he really wants to go after the Japanese Air Force, he could do that. Is it worth it? Probably not. It might be. He might have a standing 95% in Japanese chance to hold against the Russians alone. I don't know if that's a battle he's willing to take. At the end of the day, the reason I'm pushing these fighters forward here is so that I can simply reinforce Karelia if they need the assistance with Japanese planes. I don't know, that's a super anti-Japan move on a kill Germany game. I don't know if it's a good play for the Allies here. If you're gonna expend all your tanks like that, I'm moving into West Russia with Germany probably next turn. Or at least breathing down Russia's neck when I sit on Caucasus with Germany. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But the good thing about this is that he cannot throw a bunch of UK units forward and try and dead zone this with Russia, because I'm going to have a constant 8 land units and battleship bombard. And technically 2 planes, I do lie, on this target. 1, 2, 3. Well, unless he fails to take Burma. So there's a lot of factors going on here. I shouldn't be too worried about what the Allies will do against Japan here. This should be very safe. Another thing I'll probably do is actually move the AA gun forward. If he wants to hit it with infantry and a couple tanks, good, I guess. You kill an AA gun and I'm going to kill your tanks. If you want to risk planes hitting that, go ahead. I'm not fussed. I don't think I've seen a Japan invest in more than in any AA guns actually, because Japan doesn't really need it to invest in anymore. But anyway, this needs to be carry a keep here, though it doesn't really, but it doesn't really matter. But there isn't any what's going to happen here? There's nothing on this target. 1, 2, 3, nowhere to land. So yeah, this should be fine. Alright, an industry. I don't even know why I'm putting it yet. I can either put it in Manchuria or Kwangtung. I do like Kwangtung because it's 2 turns away from Kazakh here, or 1 turn away if I churn out 2 armor a turn. So I might get the Kwangtung one. It's also slightly anti-India if I want to go for it. Because I could technically leave 5 transports here and have 10 units to hit this instead of 8. I'm going to leave it in Kwangtung here, and then the next IC, if I do get one, will be in Manchuria. Yeah, if my transports were being affected in any way by the Allies, I'd put the IC in Manchuria, so I guarantee free a turn into China, but there's no threat on my transports, right? And this is good because I'm going to put, well, I'm going to force him to invest in Western United States, which ruins the rhythm a little bit that he's trying to build with the US. So yeah. It does look scary, it does. Infantry, 6 tanks, 2 fighters. But the odds are heavily in my favour, and it's with a pretty decent profit for the Axis here, so I shouldn't be too worried. Okay, that's the end of Japan round 3. I'll be back with Germany round 4. Germany round 4. The Americans bought 10 infantry, 2 artilleries, 5 infantry to the western coast, 5 artilleries, 5 infantry, 2 artilleries to the eastern. He bombed Germany for 4 IPC, took Morocco, and he took Finland. Well, he stacked Finland. So, yeah. Russia's bought 5 more infantry, 2 more artilleries. It took Archangel, no units lost, took West Russia, no units lost, and then took Ukraine, no units lost. So, pretty simple and easy round for the Russians here, and the Allies as a whole. So yeah, the future doesn't really look very bright for the Germans here. It's going to start to get a little bit claustrophobic. But I just need to hang on at the end of the day and let the Japanese hopefully win the game for the Axis here. Hopefully things work out for the Axis here. So I'm going to get 12 infantry, 1 artillery, and then repair 4 IPC worth of damage to Germany itself. Yeah, this should be fine here. I just basically just got to tow up. Not fully, but I just need infantry. Right, so I'm going to deal with this problem here. I do want to make sure it dies. Hopefully I'll take the territory, so he can't come in and just take Italy and then limit how many units I can buy next round. That'd be quite annoying. And plus, that's 10 less Americans that can trade any of these European territories as well, so I'm going to leave Archangel for Japan to deal with. I'm going to try an infantry and 4 fighters on this position here. Hopefully he doesn't get 2 hits. That would really suck. But the only thing I'm doing is I think I'm taking Ukraine and West Russia. This should be enough to take both territories. He just did the minimal investment into all of these territories and he succeeded, so hopefully I can pull the same move off. I need to spare every single bit of manpower on the German side here, so it's going to get quite rough in the future. Alright. Yeah, these should be hopefully good enough to take the territory. If not, it's going to hurt Germany in the long run. Especially if he keeps succeeding. I need to hope that he loses his bomber on his second run. Otherwise, it's just going to add up and cause more problems for Germany, which I don't need to deal with. Alright. I'm probably going to try and create a chain going here, because otherwise he could just snipe the reinforcements with one of the allies here. I'm not sure if he'll do it now. I don't think stepping into 5 is the best thing for him. Especially if the Japanese are going to come here. I might be able to get away with sending straight to Karelia. We'll see. Alright, this should hopefully be good enough. Hopefully all these are successful here, and I can get Germany back up to 40 income. Alright. Good luck to Germany. Definitely needs it. I'm so glad I sent the bomber, but it's fine. He hasn't got a single hit yet. And we take the territory. Yeah, okay. Bit of an awkward battle there, but hopefully I get a nice and simple one round here. Hopefully. Very nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, okay, can we finish off? Very nice. Alright, good stuff. Very nice from the Germans here. Yeah, I'm just going to stack Karelia, and I'm doing 2 more here. Do another artillery here. Though I don't really need the artillery. Right, I'm going to move an artillery forward. With an infantry. And then the rest is simply just going to stack Germany, and then yeah, that should be it, I think. I'm basically just going to hold off the allies in Scandinavia here, and hopefully France sees it as dead zoned enough that he doesn't get any ideas of trying to do both. But he could be quite flexible on the first couple rounds of starting the Shuck here. You could do a complete switch up if you have enough units. I don't know if the allies have, but it's still scary. You can still chuck 2 AA guns down, which is quite concerning. But hopefully I have enough units here, big enough stack to scare him off, and hopefully my large air force does not get obliterated by his AA guns if he tries to stack it. I don't think he can. I don't think he can, but we will see. And actually, I probably don't need to move the artillery forward. Because I have so much air power on Ukraine, I shouldn't need to expend the artillery piece as well. Alright, I think this is it for Germany here. Let's not take too much more time here. And yes, Italy is safe, so he can't just quickly snipe it either. And I'm basically just going to form 2 big stacks, one in Germany and one in Karelia. Hopefully that'll be enough to hold off the allies. I'm basically just going to eat as much Russian territory as possible. Hopefully Germany and Japan can trade as hard as, well, kill as many Russians as possible really, and really clamp down on his income. Alright. I expect him to back off, at least, if he's committing to the Shuck. Ideally, in the Scandinavian Shuck, you probably want to prioritise America taking Norway, so that America has the option to put an IC down. Oh, this isn't my problem, but alright. That is the end of Germany round 4. I'll be back with Japan round 4. Okay, Japan round 4. UK bought 5 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 aircraft carrier. Aircraft carrier to season 8. Infantry, 2 infantry, 1 artillery to India, and then 3 infantry to United Kingdom. Combat took France for free, took Libya for free, took Morocco. Lost 3 infantry, so I'm very happy with that. Wow, what a very good result. Happy with that. And then he took Burma, no units lost. Alright. So obviously he's going to stack 8. So what I'm going to do then is force the issue with the allies here, and I'm going to put my entire available Japanese Air Force into Karelia, so he shouldn't be able to do both, right? That's the idea. It should be problematic for him to do both. He could probably still manage. He's got a lot of ships here and a lot of planes to land on the carriers, so it's probably still doable to do both. But it takes away from the shark still, right? And I don't mind playing stalemate with the allies here, waiting for Japan to get stronger, right? The idea for Japan this round is I'm going to get infantry, 1 artillery, and another bomber. I'm going to start investing in those bombers, maybe the odd fighter as well in the future. And I'm just going to swarm the European continent with planes. That tactic seems pretty effective in a Kill Germany game. In my previous allies placements and in my placement games, really, so I'm going to do the same. And I do want to get into an industry in Manchuria eventually, once the income starts to improve. But yes, I've got to really clamp down on the allied income, especially the United Kingdoms. Because you can't be allowed to sit on that high income. I could go for Western here. It's about a 27% in my favor, but it's unlikely going to happen, right? And I'd have to sack fighters for it, most likely, so I'm just not interested. So I'm just going to take the infantry from here and here, land in Eastern. I will attempt to take Burma. And I'm going to commit an infantry, 4 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a bomber. I could start to bomb Russia, but I'd rather save my material initially. I'm going to commit a tank to take this. I don't really want to do that, but I want to stop him from blitzing. I'm basically taking these territories so that Russia is forced to trade with me. So you can't just blitz. And this should be it for the Japanese here. Next round, I'm going to do, depending on, if he doesn't do anything, I'm just going to do infantry, artillery, 2 fighters and a bombard. And then, actually I can't do a bombard. And then just send this infantry to take this, so I hopefully take both points in the same round. And then hopefully I can move on straight away to 38 and then threaten French Madagascar. Really clamp down on the UK's income. Yeah, Japan's got to really grow here. And hopefully he doesn't get 2 hits here, that would really suck. I don't really care if I don't take the territory, I just don't want him getting 2 hits. Alright, so this should be it for the Japanese. Hopefully this goes well. So good luck to Japan. 2 6s is not going to cut it, so that's more like it. I'm very happy with that, I'll take it. I don't mind expending the artillery, I've got plenty up front at the moment. I just need bodies, I just need infantry to start the Japanese stack. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'll take it. 2 for the price of 1, I'll happily take that. Alright, let's move in mass forward here, and then move every single body we can right into Yunnan. One, two. Yeah, I'll just keep the fleet together for now. I do want the planes to be in Europe eventually. I want to make sure this is dealt with, and then I'll keep the carrier and fighters in this area, and I might send the battleship and destroyer just to protect the transport so I can take some assets away from him. That's the idea. If he somehow wins this engagement, I'm going to have an infantry and 2 fighters and a bombard on this position, so it's unlikely he's going to win, but he could pull it out of nowhere, of course. And this should be it for the Japanese. Very nice 46 income. That should be enough to get me an industry next round. If I don't invest in another bomber, I'll see if I can invest in both. Alright. This should be pretty good for the Japanese. The A guns in position. Alright, so artillery, infantry. To do with that, I'll do the bomber here instead. So you can go straight to Karelia. The only downside is, I don't think there's any downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a bomber on this position. 1, 2, 3. There's no way the Allies could take both and then land a plane there. I don't know. I'll just leave the bomber in the mainland here. It should be fine. It does actually zone off. Yeah, that's actually fine, because it does zone off him just putting a single transport here with no defense, because I'll just simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. Alright, good stuff from Japan here. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Yeah, I've got to start, because initially in the game, I think the Allies do have the advantage of income, especially if they're doing a kill Germany. So Japan's really got to take these up as quickly as possible here, and bypass India and go straight for Africa, I think. And yes, these 4 transports do force him to keep a big stack in India, so I can't just quickly snipe it. Right, that's the end of Japan round 4. And I'll be back with Germany round 5. Alright, Germany round 5. The Americans bought 2 fighters, 5 infantry, 1 artillery. Deployed everything into eastern United States here. Combat, he took northwestern Europe for free. He attacked Burma and took Burma for the United Kingdom. So now this tank can blitz down here and take this money off me. So yeah, that's slightly annoying, but I'm going to take it back right away. So not too much of a problem. It's a short-term gain at the end of the day, but that's exactly what the UK needs. It's a problem with, especially early game, if the UK is allowed to get some high early income, he can get all of it. He can get all his ships down, all of his planes, start doing heavy trades with Germany straight away. That is problematic. So maybe it should have been more ideal for me to stack France. But I'm trying to put as much pressure on Russia as possible to assist Japan. So it's the bullet I've got to bite, I think. Yeah, so the Russians, 6 infantry, 1 artillery. Lost an infantry taking back Vologda. Lost an infantry taking back Ukraine. No units lost in Kazakh. And lost infantry in West Russia. So he's heavy committing against, he's heavy trading with Germany here, which is what Russia should be doing in this situation. So this is not going to look very good for Germany in the long run if I fail my trades. So I'm going for 12 infantry, 1 artillery for the Germans here. He did not bomb me, so I didn't have to spend any money repairing. But if he feels like he wants to bomb me in the future, hopefully he pays for it. I don't know if he's confident enough to go into 15 and take Italy. You might sack a transport for it. I'm going to have about roughly 5 fighters and a bomber here, so whatever he puts there is just going to die instantly. He can't be everywhere at once. My air force is too big. And the Japanese are assisting, so... Right, I think this is the only valid buy, really. The plan is to obviously take France back. Ideally northwestern. And I'm going to strafe this here. I think I'm comfortable with sending around 1 strafe. This amount of units. And I just have to hope... what's he got? He's got 6... got 8 hits. It's unlikely I'm going to get 8 out of 13. I did calculate this. I have a 6% chance to win in the first round. That's why I'm comfortable with committing this. Obviously, if I win somehow in the first round, Germany is heavily compromised, which is very bad. So, yeah, I'm not risking planes to hit this. So, and I don't really want to take the territory. I just want to do a pretty good strafe. Hopefully, get 5 or 6 hits. Right here. And then I'll have Japan deal with this, this, and this. So I want 2 fighters to assist this. West Russia here. 2, 3, 4, land here. And then these fighters can be split between Ukraine and these 2 territories here. The problem is that whatever trade I fail, it just hurts Germany a lot in the long run. So I have to make sure France is taken. It's taken by me, so I probably should commit an artillery instead of an extra infantry. And I have to pray that these go well, basically. Yeah, this... 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, and then 1 strafe is not ideal for Germany to do, since I'm risking a lot. If I actually do win the 6%, yeah, Germany's compromised completely. This position's compromised. I mean, maybe not. I could probably defend both, but it's not what I want to do. I just want to concentrate in Karelia and Germany here, so... Alright, so I think this is fine. Ideally I'd take no losses and then one of the allied members fails their trade. This seems okay. France should be pretty straightforward. This should be fine. Yeah, that is 8 total. It's unlikely I'm going to get 8 hits in the first round. I do feel a bit scared though. I'll do 1 less infantry. Right, this should be, yeah, this is fine, this is fine. This should be okay, and this should be fine. And yeah, hopefully these two pay off. Well, especially this one. Alright, good luck to Germany. It definitely needs it. If I can get a hit, that would be pretty awesome. No, that's fine. Okay, nice and simple. So I'm hoping for 6 hits from me. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I could have been done with. I'm glad that I picked off the AE guns here. I just wish I got roughly 6 hits, right? I'll take it though. There's a lot of value taken away from the Americans. They don't have an AA gun anymore. Yeah, I'm not risking taking the territory. It's just not going to happen. I think 5 hits in the first round was the average for Germany there. I mean, I did have 6 tanks, so... Very nice. Okay, we're on par to take the territory, so... We finish it off, please. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Right, one more to finish off here, please. So now I'm risking planes. Oh well, I can't take the territory because my planes, attacking planes, are absolutely useless. Yeah, that hurts Germany. Definitely does. It adds up. It adds up in the end. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous, because technically you can trade Bellow now. If he really wanted to, he could trade it. That is ridiculous. I think it was 2 whole rounds, no hits from my fighters. Yeah, that was a real letdown for the Germans here. Now how am I going to reinforce this stuff here? Probably into Poland and then create a chain. So I could probably get away with sending 6 infantry forward. And then that keeps Germany, you know, around 21. Dude, if he goes in here and wipes us out... I'm going to leave 2 infantry here. 3 infantry here, actually. Because Ukraine does not need it, really, at the moment. But it's not desperately needing reinforcements, and I don't want him getting any ideas. Do I have... Okay, so I am actually down an AA gun. From round 1, I think? Yeah. Alright, this seems good for the Germans here. Yes, this is still dead zoned. Pretty hard. Right, if we're doing artillery down south here, 2 more infantry to Karelia, then the rest in Germany and Italy. Yeah, I mean, it was an okay round. It could have gone a lot better. I don't know why the plane struggled so much. Alright, that is the end of Germany round 5. We'll be back with Japan round 5. Alright, Japan round 5. UK bought 5 infantry, 2 artillery, a tank and a cruiser. Cruiser into Zone 8, tank, 2 infantry to India, 2 artillery, 3 infantry to the United Kingdom. Yep. Combat, he took Algeria with tank blitz. He lost a unit in northwestern Europe. And he lost to an infantry taking France. And then he attacked Eastern Australia with 2 infantry, and he killed 1 of my infantry. So, not that it really bothers me. I can now take both Western and New Zealand without stressing all the combat. So, I'll take it. I suppose that is technically better for him. He has a better attack than defense. So. Okay, anyway, I'm planning 9 infantry, 1 artillery, another industry. I was debating whether I should get bomber, but yeah, I'm just gonna get an industry and start. If I get a bomber and then it eats away at my land units, I can produce and get into China. So I'm just gonna get an industry here, and then I can have the option to get an extra bomber or fighter in the following rounds to come. I want to maximize the amount of land units I can output from Japan here. So. Right, this is pretty simple here. I'm going to be taking both. No, actually, I'm not. Actually, can't do both. Yes, because I took the infantry away from here instead. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Let's take this first and make our way back around. I'm going to come to 38 anyway with the artillery and threaten to take French Madagascar here, so I'll just get it on the way back. Let's not take it and then wait and then go back for it and then come back. I mean, I could technically do that. It takes a little longer. Okay, so I'm going to go for infantry here. 2 fighters and 2 fighters. I should probably start bombing Russia soon. I might get Japan to 3 bombers and then start bombing him. Okay, so I want 2 here. I do infantry, artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Artillery and infantry. Yeah, I don't want to overcommit too much. suppose Burma is slightly more important to take. I don't know, is it though? I don't really care if he blitzes a tank across. On the other hand, I kind of do. Because the UK keeps boosting his income to a ridiculous number, so I'll make sure Burma is mine, so he can't blitz the tank across. Alright. These should be Japan's moves. I just need to kill the infantry at least, and then bonus if I actually take the territory or not. And hopefully I do take a Kazakh here. The problem is the UK can start trading this now, which is slightly problematic. Let's do this instead. And I just have to hope they take hitbacks when they want to take the territory back. Alright, good start. Took Archangel. Okay, 2 for 2 so far. Good stuff. Wow, okay. Russians are awake over here. Can I please kill the unit at least? Excellent. I'm glad I sent the extra infantry. Wow, my infantry are just sleeping. They really are. These American units are kind of scary, it seems. Right, the bomber should be protected here. I'm not sure why he keeps hanging this bomber around here. So yeah, that's just amazing stuff, really. I just have to hopefully get lucky and kill the tank if he goes for it. Right, let's send both fighters to Kwangtung here. They don't need to be with the carrier anymore. We're gonna come here. I'm gonna be here, and then I'm gonna threaten to take this. He could be aggressive with his fighters and stack in Union of South Africa, but I don't think that's a very good idea. It does expose India a little bit. But it is a move he can do if he's desperate. Okay, this should be it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. He could technically hit Yunnan with 2 tanks, 6 fighters because of this failure here. So with that in mind, let's stack Yunnan here. If that's something he's really up for, sure. I don't think it's going to be very good for him. But he might go for a round 1 strafe with his fighters. Yeah, if that's the case, I'll bring the tank back down. This would discourage that a little bit. Yeah, that would be a move. I haven't seen something like that done before, so you could pull something off like that. With the UK. Alright. Well, that was it's an okay round for Japan. We did take quite a few losses. And obviously this is suboptimal, so... Industry in Manchuria, and then artillery, infantry. 8 more infantry here. I don't know whether I should go for picking up all these dudes or not. I probably could. I could probably have a couple turn. I did get the industry here now that I think about it, so I might actually get 6 units for Japan and then have a transport go around pick these dudes up. So I can invest in more bombers. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah, okay. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, well, he's closing the gap because I'm not clamping down on the UK income, so... Alright, there's the end of Japan round 5. I'll be back for Germany in round 6. Alright, Germany round 6. American support. Oh, okay. Okay, so they bought an aircraft carrier, cruiser, destroyer, and a sub. And they all mobilized to season 56. Good. This is a mistake. He's investing in the Pacific, yeah. This will not work, as I've learned firsthand. So, for myself, I've learned firsthand. So, sometimes you gotta try out a tactic yourself, to see its flaws, and yeah. So this is good. This is gonna relieve a lot of potential pressure from the Americans. Yeah, this is good. And he backed off and also reinforced Norway with more American units. Then he bombed Germany for 1 IPC. So yeah, in that engagement, he rolled the 1 instead of me, but it's only 1 damage, so it doesn't hurt too bad. It doesn't even hurt me enough to even justify repairing it yet. So the Russians bought 6 more infantry. They didn't. They bought 3 more infantry and 3 more artillery. It's a bit of an aggressive artillery buy there. They're really trying to dead zone this. I don't know if I can push forward. I'm not going to anyway because the Japanese the Japanese planes are here. So yeah, I'm not going to push forward. I don't need to. I'm going to wait for the Japanese to get a big stack and then I'll consider pushing forward. So he attacked Ukraine, no units lost, killed 2 infantry. He attacked Kazakh, no units lost, and he attacked Vologda, losing 1 infantry. This is alright, this is good. I'm going to be killing, what's that? 7 Russians this turn. He left West Russia completely empty, which, from my understanding, I can blitz a tank and take Caucasus now, which is worth me sacking a tank for, in my opinion. So, right, for the Germans here, I'm just going to get 12 straight infantry. It's all I can afford, really. I just need bodies. Need to increase both stacks still, So, yeah, there should be nothing wrong with this buy here. Right, is this correct? I can do it. Nice. Right, so I'm going to blitz Finland. And blitz the Caucasus here. Right, so I want 3 infantry here. These 2 fighters will assist and then land in Germany. And then I need to take both back. So 1 infantry, 2 infantry. Ideally 2 infantry for this one as well. If I had all my German fighters here, I would definitely hit this, because the prize is pretty high. I do not think I have odds on this. Okay, so this is it's a 60... I have a 30% chance to wipe what he has here. I'm not comfortable with those odds, to be perfectly honest. The prize is high. It's a big prize to win, right? How much profit on average? On average, it's roughly 6 IPC profit for the Axis. But it's still it's a pretty good strategic target to take out, but if I lose my German Air Force, it's not ideal, definitely not. I'm gonna wait for him to make a mistake. Yeah, that's my thought process here. I'm not gonna risk my valuable German Air Force. The chance of loss is too high, so I'm just not gonna risk. Right, this should be enough to take France back. And the rest of the fighters can go here. Got 3 fighters, and then this one. I might actually do 4. Because actually this stack is not even... Yeah, I'll do 4. Because this, whatever I send here is completely safe from the Russian counterattack. I'm going to put 1 infantry forward to stop his tanks coming out. This is a good thing, because Germany desperately needs income again, so... And the UK has 4 transports, but he's not being optimal about it at all. He keeps investing heavily in India, which is fine, do that, but this is not optimal. He needs to be getting like 8 infantry, and then start doing heavier trades with Germany, I think. Or at least assist the Americans with the shark. Right, so I have 1 fighter. Which one should take it? Probably this one? This is fine. I'll do this instead. And I'll make sure France is actually taken on the first round. Alright. Yeah, Russia's is not looking at its best, definitely. I'm just gonna wait for the Japanese to get a stack, and then I'll probably do a German move into West Russia and a Japanese move into Kazakh at the same time. And then I'll try and take Russia with Japan, if I can. Alright, this should be good here. Alright, that seems good. Seems good. And a couple blitzes, very nice. Alright, good luck to Germany here. Alright, well, it's a shame my fighters did not serve their purpose there. That would have been a pretty good... that doesn't matter. I mean, 2 infantry hits in the first round, very nice. Nice and simple here. Set exactly what I needed. Wow, my infantry on fire today. What's going on? Right, every German plane will be sitting in Germany now. 1 infantry. Okay, pretty nice income from for the Germans here. I think that was a mistake. I don't know why he left that open. So what I'm gonna do then is, how many units am I moving forward? The 2 here, then 9 here. So I could probably get away with moving 5. And then get that a nice 22 lights here. Keep that around 20. And then keep reinforcing. Keep reinforcing Karelia. I will do the long way. Just to keep some reinforcements on Ukraine. And to avoid the British or the Americans to cut off my reinforcements. Which is probably something the UK should do if I ever do that, is to attack my reinforcing units. Because that is the UK's job in a Kill Germany game, is to take out, or to trade heavy with the Germans, so... Yeah, this should be fine. I might consider moving these planes off, because then it does give me the opportunity to... I will consider that on Japan's turn, because then once these fighters are off, and the bomber allows Germany to move in mass into West Russia. So, right, I am on Kpfw, so that's good. That should be it from the Germans. Two infantry, 9 and 1. And he's got nothing to trade Italy, so I can happily just deploy the excess units directly into Italy. He might bomb me again, so hopefully I do pop that bomber. He doesn't seem like he's going to invest in any more, so if he loses it, that would help Germany out a lot, for sure. And it does suck losing the tank, but it's definitely worth it. It gains 6 points because of that mistake. And it actually allows me to trade this directly from Ukraine. So he has to soft stack it, I think. Which is going to be difficult to do because he's going to have to trade this tile, and probably this tile again. So yeah, good stuff from the Germans here. Karelia's stack is starting to get up there on par with the German stack. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Germany's looking pretty good with this KGF so far. And we're maintaining the lead slightly, but Japan's got to be the one that takes away from the Allies, which I am. He hasn't got a transport, so I don't have to worry about what he's doing here just yet. He could like go into he can't really do anything. It will be slightly awkward, because obviously that will probably force me to invest in more navy. I probably don't have to. My fleet is still bigger than his at the end of the day. So I might just get some more fighters to stop that. Deck out my carriers first and then get more ships. Alright, that's the end of Germany round 6. I'll be back with Japan round 6. Alright, Japan round 6. Now I apologise if my mic picks up any background noise. There's a dude on the big lawnmower machine mowing the field outside. So anyway, United Kingdom here. 2 tanks, 4 artilleries, 5 infantry, an insane buy by United Kingdom. I mean, he just keeps flipping France, and he's done this sort of shenanigans over here, so yeah, just problematic really. Okay, so yeah, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 tanks, 1 infantry to India, and then 4 directly into United Kingdom. So the United Kingdom's now at full production of units from the United Kingdom now. They're going to cause quite a few problems. I don't know if... I assume he's going to start concentrating on the SHUGART now. The UK has a lot of options, so... for combat, he took Finland for free, he took France, no units lost, he took... okay, he failed to take Northwestern, killing 3 infantry. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. The US is simply just going to take it instead, but... he took Caucasus back, killing a tank, no units lost, and then he took French Indochina. No units lost, so... quite annoying, but not really much I could do to stop that. For the Japanese here, I'm thinking of 9 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a bomber. I'm going to start bombing Russia now, I think. I'll see if that pays off. The idea is that I'm going to kill 4 Russian infantry, and I'm going to bomb Russia, and hopefully I don't lose a bomber. And he's going to start hemorrhaging money, ideally. Need to get on top of that ASAP, I think. United Kingdom's going to start causing problems here. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be quite annoying if he pushes all of that into Caucasus here. I don't know if it's best for me to move this Japanese away. From Karelia here, so I could try and stack West Russia, the Germans. But Japan doesn't really have a response. And UK is dead zoning Kazakh, so I don't know. I'm going to need to form a stack in Novo, the Japanese instead. It's going to be quite annoying. Right, so I'm forced to take these back here, which is less than ideal. I wanted to throw everything I could up north. Now, I want to kill these 2 infantry and actually take the territory. And also this. I do have artillery reinforcements, so that should be fine. Do the bomber here. Do I want to do that? Am I supposed to be bombing Russia this turn? It might be fine for 1 more round. I want to make sure these trades are actually successful for the Japanese. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. These fighters will sit around here so that they can reinforce this next turn if need be. Alright, let's have 2 bombers assist this, and then fighter and fighter here. Okay, yeah, this should be fine, I think. Yeah, the UK is definitely the problem at the moment in this game. Alright, this should be fine. This is less than ideal, of course, but you shouldn't be able to succeed doing that sort of stuff again without risking American planes, so... Right, this should be fine. This should be fine. That's fine, yeah. This should be okay, and this should also be fine. So good luck to Japan. Come on, fighter, come on. Don't play around, man. Come on, dude. Wow! Come on! Insane, absolutely insane. Wow. Attacking fighters, there's the result there. Yeah, there it is again. Come on. Right, can the bombers get the work done? That Burma was a little ridiculous, I will say that. You can now just simply trade this again. And he's basically going to get kill 4... absolutely ridiculous. He could even consider hitting this now again. With an infantry, 3 tanks, and 6 fighters. Absolutely ridiculous. That can't keep happening, man. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The carrier is safe in 46. This should be fine. If I need to stack 49 with a fleet, I can. That is so frustrating. Just attacking fighters in a nutshell, really. Yeah, these 2 infantry are now doomed, because of course they are. If he really wants to take it out, he could send 1 tank and 6 fighters and not be punished and lose a plane. I probably won't even get a single hit back. So yeah, that is quite frustrating. Or he could hit this stack instead. That's the funny thing about it. I wanted to move these fighters forward, but I'm going to have to try and stack Yunnan again with my fighters, because and my tank, just to make sure he doesn't get any ideas trying to hit this. Man. Yeah, I've got to make sure. I've got to make sure he pays for it. But he has such an insane attack power on this now. It's ridiculous. Maybe this AA should have been best suited sitting here if this was going to happen so often. Right, this should be it for the Japanese, I think. I could just shift it down. I mean, this is ridiculous. $48 income is still pretty good for Japan. But it's not really, it doesn't really matter if the UK keeps flipping France and keeps flipping this, which he will do. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, I just have to bank on that this does not pay off for the US. He keeps investing. Hopefully it stops paying off. But I don't know, maybe the Allies are established enough where the US could actually afford to do this sort of thing, but maybe not. I don't know. I didn't pull off the two-ocean strategy in my Allies game, but hopefully he gets punished for doing that sort of thing. At best, he could probably take this back and start taking these territories back, but he shouldn't be able to push any further than that. I think what I've got to do is just keep increasing the Japanese Air Force, particularly with bombers, just to completely cause problems. I just have to bank on that Russia fails one of these trades here. Yeah, I don't know, because their income's slightly too high for me to justify moving forward. So on Japan's next go, I'll probably bomb Russia, move my fighters off, and it might give the opportunity to actually stack West Russia with what the Germans have, and then restack it with the Japanese planes, and then maybe throw whatever Japan has into Kazakh or Novo here. I don't know. Hopefully I can figure out something, because this is going to start become quite problematic by the UK here. Alright, that is the end of Japan round 6, and I'll be back with Germany round 7. Okay, Germany round 7. One transport, 2 infantry, 2 fighters, and an artillery from the Americans. Looks like he's going to do 2 fighters a turn. Oh, maybe not actually. Deployed the fighters here, did he? Then. So yeah, he's probably going to bridge the gap and keep sending 2 fighters a turn from the Americans, which is just going to be a pain in the ass. Sure. Yeah. And he basically just shuffled all of his units around. He's got a stack in Norway now. And he sent the battleship down here so I can't wipe out the fleet. It wasn't 80%, it was an 86% in my favour, but adding the battleships turned it into a 30%. This guy might be calculating this sort of stuff here. Have the exact amount needed. 3 more infantry, 3 more artilleries for... No, that's wrong. 4 infantry, 2 more artilleries for the Russians. So yeah, he took West Russia, took Archangel, and lost 2 units in Vologda. So at least I did kill some units. It wasn't a perfect round for the Russians here. He's left Kazakh, probably for the United Kingdom to deal with. Yeah, this is going to get problematic for sure. I'm still waiting on the Japanese to get a pretty decent stack going. But if problems like this keep occurring, I'm going to have to keep dedicating resources to try and trade it back. And you can keep throwing every tank just to try and wipe this out, right? Which you probably will do. You'll do an infantry and a tank and all his fighters to wipe this out. It's ridiculous, but it happened, right? So he did actually get a transport for C-56, so he's going to take this back. Not really my concern, to be honest. If he wants to invest in the Pacific, go ahead. You're taking away from this American stack, so I'm going to have to try and figure something out to deal with this. So I'm going to have to move these fighters and these bombers off, so I do actually have the option to move whenever I want. Yeah. I think it's that simple. I can leave the bombers in Germany. That would be fine, but these fighters need to come off and come over here somewhere. And hopefully, Japan's a little bigger. I don't know, because this compromises a lot of things here. He's probably going to throw these 5 infantry, maybe a couple tanks. These 2 infantry are going to come here, and you got 2 more American fighters. And of course 6 UK fighters that can assist straight away, right? So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. Perfectly honest. I'm probably going to have to force the issue and push forward here. But that's still problematic because this the UK is going to have a big attack on this. To weaken it. And of course, they could just keep assisting with more and more fighters. They can keep throwing more and more fighters in to keep the Russians alive. So, yeah, it's just going to get more problematic as the game goes on, and their strength is just going to get bigger and bigger. I'm going to get 14 infantry from the Germans here. I just have to hope he messes up, but I don't think many of my opponents have messed up. I could try and trade Caucasus, but he's put an AA gun there, and the only units I'm willing to send, planes I'm willing to send, is a bomber. My fighters are forced to land in Ukraine, which is super awkward. So I'm only going to take France back. And I'm going to attempt to take Finland, so he can't stack his allied planes there instead. And yeah, I'm just going to trade West Russia, it's that simple here. I'm going to leave the Japanese to deal with this. I don't think there's anything the United Kingdom can do to stop me from killing these units. He could strafe this infantry, because the plan is these 2 Japanese will hit this, and then this one will hit this one to take out these Russian infantry. So he could technically strafe this and land. Doubt he'd do that though. Alright, just got to distribute the planes now. So I think 2 here. 2 here, and then the bomber. Alright, this seems pretty good here. Yeah, that seems good. Hopefully this pays off. And hopefully this pays off, of course. Okay. It's a 50% chance the attacking fighters hit, but they're just not. They're just not getting that sort of range. They're below average across the game, not in that specific battle that just happened. That was 50. That was the 50 mark. I've just been disproven by these fighters now. I guess all I can say, I'm grateful for the German Air Force here. Very nice and strong here. Alright, what's the income? 38. Fantastic. So I'm going to have 9 infantry come here. So if I make it... If I move 7... Or do I move 5? I do 5 a turn? I do 5 a turn. 5 a turn should be fine. If I keep the trend of 5 going up, well then, I'm going to have to start trading this again, so that's not necessarily true. It should be fine. I just want to make sure the stack is big enough so he gets 0 ideas of trying to stack France with the allies here. Because he could probably pull some off like that. Though it's not as optimal, of course, because he did invest in the navy here. So his next couple sharks are going to be super weak. And hopefully these infantry get a couple hitbacks. Because there are 3 here. I do hopefully get 2. At least 1. Of course. Alright. Doctrine. Yeah, we do keep AA still. Yep, okay, good stuff. Well, that round was pretty good for the Germans, I will say. No real problems with that. Alright, a full buy, a full loaded stack of infantry here for the Germans, so Germany should be able to hold on for quite some time. I just need to have success with Japan here and get a pretty big stack going. No, it might be worth getting some tanks, some more artillery. That would certainly help. The Japanese here, yeah, it's just that this is slowly just catching up. He's going to overtake me soon. It's roughly it's 86 to 60, 98. So he's got a whole 12 IPC over me at the moment. Yeah, I will take Madagascar from him. I might even sack the transport if he throws a bunch of fighters down here. Because he's not going to be able to hold Madagascar for the rest of the game. Alright, I just got hope for some success for the Axis here. Alright, that's the end of Journey Round 7. I'll be back with Japan Round 7. Okay, Japan Round 7. UK bought 7 infantry, 2 artillery, a destroyer and a tank. Destroyer to season 8. A tank, 2 infantry to India. And 5 infantry, 2 artillery to United Kingdom. Combat. Took Northern for free. Lost 1 infantry in France. No units lost in Finland. Lost an infantry in Kazakh. And then killed 2 infantry in Indochina, of course, no units lost, so he took the territory. Okay, so I'm going to try and... Right, so one of the parameters have been met for me trying to make a move here against Russia. And it's the fact that the UK did not move any more units forward. And left the stack in Persia instead of moving. So what I'm going to try and do here is force the issue with Germany, and I'm going to move Germany forward to West Russia on its turn. And I'm going to see if I can hit this. I'm going to kill these 3 Russian units. Yeah, and hopefully I just have enough to get like a hopefully decent odds. I'm going to put my airplanes in range as well. And with the Japanese, I'm basically just going to fill... I can't really do it this round. I mean, maybe I could. I'll see. I might try and put like 3 infantry here, 3 infantry here. And hopefully I take both these territories. And I'll see if he hits them. Because if he hits them, he's going to expend more infantry, right? Which then Japan can just easily just trade off. Which reduces Russia's defense. So I'm going to try and hopefully bait him to overextend himself. On his turn. Right? Now, the only giveaway of me planning this move is moving my fighters and bombers away from here. So he might be a little bit more defensive if he notices that detail. But yeah, I'm kind of getting... The UK keeps... The UK keeps building its own power up with all of its boats, and it keeps deploying a load of infantry and causing problems for Germany. And the US is just sitting idle and just increasing its stacks slowly. So I'm not sure what the play is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being impatient. But the problem is, the longer I wait, the stronger the Allies are going to get. I want to try and knock out Russia on round 9. I will try and attempt it. The problem is that obviously the UK can throw 6 fighters. The US can throw 4 fighters. Which is exactly what the US is going to do anyway. He's going to throw another two American fighters here. Just to keep Russia alive. But I might just have enough. I don't know. Japan's had a rough experience the past couple turns in this area. And he has taken away from me around 6 infantry total. And he's traded around probably 2, right? He's been very successful here. That ends this round. I'm taking this and I'm going to commit 2 infantry to this. It's not going to happen again. Because what happened shouldn't have happened, right? He's busy investing in the Pacific now. At the very least, this will force the UK to flee with its fighters here. So I might be able to take India. I don't know. You might have to give up India. And then if that's the case and I can't take Russia, I'll simply just move back onto Karelia. And then the move hasn't technically been wasted, right? Because I could just restack with the Germans and then put my Japanese fighters. That is the plan. But without further ado here, I'm going to get 12 more infantry and 1 more bomber with the Japanese here. I just need to form a stack because it's failing to form because of being slowed down here. And it's fine because infantry backed up by a huge air force is okay. So I don't technically need artillery at the moment and tanks. So it should be okay. That's my thought process here. My income is 41. Best case scenario 42, 44, 46, 48, 49. 50. Best case scenario, right? Hopefully it goes well. Now, am I going to bomb Russia? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, if I'm going to do that, 1, 2, 3, I need to stack the Japanese Air Force with a infantry stack in on Xinjiang, right? So the UK doesn't get any ideas of trying to hit my stack, right? Because Russia can take this, and then technically he can hit me with 6 fighters, which I don't know the merit of doing that, but there's always that risk. Obviously, got to take this back as well. Am I committing another artillery to this? Probably. I'm moving this artillery up, so technically it should be fine. Yeah, I'm actually getting 2 artilleries moved up now. So, and I can move the AA. Yeah, I'm going to stack my planes here and move the AA across as well, so he gets he's not encouraged to hit this, basically. Now, 2 fighters. Am I going to bomb or am I going to concentrate on trades? That's the real question. Its income is stifled around 17. So maybe a devastating bombing run might be worth it. It might be worth it. Here we go again. Here it comes. Dude, the fighter needs to hit round 1. Yearly. Okay, I'm gonna bomb Russia here. I don't know, but hopefully, if I can't take Russia, hopefully the consolation is the UK giving up India. Hopefully. So I can at least trade it until his units run out, or he flees completely, right? I might be able to get a position where I dead zone Kazakh and Caucasus, so he's hesitant to push forward, but I don't know. I want Japan to eventually get onto Caucasus, or at least Kazakh, so I can put an IC down. That's the idea. Am I happy with this? Plus, once the fighters bugger off, I can actually stack 36 with my fleet. And 37, technically, I can go grab it with transport. I mean, it's a bit too late to grab these infantry now. They'll just stay there and slow him down if he's insisted on taking more than Hawaii back. Archangel, hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully this is good enough. This should be fine. That should also be fine. And then hopefully this bombing raid pays off and I don't get punished too much. If I must lose a bomber, fine. Not 2, please. God, that... Me losing 2 bombers has happened too many times. Previous seasons. Please, just give me a grace period. Okay, that sucks because I still lose a bomber at the end of the day, but hopefully I get a big hit. 7, not too bad. Right, good luck to Japan here. That's the exact kind of result I need. So now I'm risking planes, and I'm not even going to kill the infantry. So they are now saved. It's just little things like that I need. It's just little things. Can I please have fighters that actually attack? I can't even take Vologda. This is absolutely insane. Wow. All these battles are crucial, man. I just wish my Axis units actually hit the same rate as his. Holy moly, dude. That would have been the icing on the cake if I had also failed that. I cannot believe I didn't even kill a single unit. Absolutely ridiculous result. Absolutely ridiculous. You cannot make these up. You will never get these results again. It's exactly the stuff I need to happen in this game. Right, 47 should be safe. And technically I still have a big attack power on 1, 2, 3. I can land 4 fighters here. So 4 fighters can sit here. And then the other 2 sits in Yunnan. This might be enough to kick him off. Where's the other fighter? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it, man. Okay, fine. Wow, finally 7. I finally have around 13 infantry. Taken this long. Because I've been slowed down by the crap he's pulling off over here. That's still scary. But as long as it... So what I meant by the parameters earlier is the fact that I need the Americans not to push forward into Finland. Hopefully he's too scared still moving the Americans forward. So that he's 1 turn behind. So I can still move on to West Russia and get back in time before he takes Karelia with the stack. So on America's turn, I need him to stay put. So then both the UK and the Americans have delayed themselves enough so that I can move like I want to with Germany. Yeah, and then that on top of losing the bomber, it just adds up. It adds up, man. It really does. And then yeah, the idea is that if Germany can go in, if it is worth Germany going in, weakening it, and then Japan can take it, then great. Excellent. And then Germany can just huddle up for the most part and wait for Japan to save Germany, basically. Right, that is the end of Japan round 7. I'll be back with Germany round 8.